video, we're going to talk about how to solve multi-step equations. So basically, we're going to talk about take all the things we've learned in one-step equation, two-step equations, and dealing with the distributive property and put them together. So, steps to solving a multi-step equation. First, you're going to use the distributive property and remove any parentheses you might have from either side of the equal sign. Then, if there's any fractions, and now this is optional because you don't always have fractions and you might not care about it, but if there are any, you want to clear the fractions, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. Next, combine any like terms on both sides of the equal sign, and we've already learned how to do that as well. Next, you want to undo addition or subtraction, just like you do for one step, and then you're going to undo any multiplication or division. So let's do a quick example. So, if you have 6 times y minus 1 plus 8 equals 32. First, use your distributive property. So you're going to do 6 times y and then 6 times 1. You're going to get 6y minus 6 plus 8 equals 32. Well, this negative 6 and positive 8 are your like terms. So you're going to combine them to get a positive 2, because you had negative 6, positive 8. So now you have 6y plus 2 equals 32. The next step, undo addition or subtraction. So I'm going to do minus 2 and minus 2 because that's the inverse of addition, which leaves us with 6y equals 30. The final step is to undo multiplication or division. Well, 6y equals 30 is a multiplication equation, so to undo it, we do division. So we're going to divide both sides by 6, and we get y equals 5. And now if I plugged that back in and put 5 up here, if I did 5 minus 1, keeping in mind order of operations, 5 minus 1 is 4. If I did 6 times 4, I get 24. So plugging it back in, if I did 6 times 5 minus 1 plus 8, that gives me 6 times 4, or 24, plus 8, I get 32. When in doubt, always go back and check. So let's look at some more examples. Okay, so here's another one with distributive property, like terms to combine. So let's say we have, first we have to use our distributive property on a different color. Okay, so the first step, use distributive property. 3 times 2, y, 3 times negative 4. So 3 times 2y gives us 6y. 3 times negative 4 gives us negative 12. And then I just brought down my plus 4y and my equals 8. Next step, combine any like terms. 6y plus 4y, and remember, you keep whatever plus or minus is in front of it when you combine. So this became a positive 10y, subtract 12y, and it just equals 8. So you got 10y, so we got 10y minus 12 equals 8. Next, undo any addition or subtraction. So I added 12 to both sides. So now this is gone, and I'm left with 10y equals 20. So my last step, undo multiplication or division, divide both sides by 10, and I'm left with an answer of y equals 2. If you're in doubt, go back and check it. Okay, now comes an example where I have fractions. This is a pretty simple fraction, but I'm going to go ahead and check it anyway. So to get rid of the fraction, I need to multiply everything by 7. So if I multiply this by 7, it's going to cancel out this, this, and this, leaving me with just this. So now to solve, it's just a one-step equation. I'm going to add 5 to both sides, and I end up with r equals 11. Alright, let's look at some more examples. This one's got some decimals, but it doesn't change how you solve it. Alright, so we have 0.5t minus 3t plus 5 equals 0. When I combine my like terms, there's no distributive property this time. Combine our like terms, we get negative 2.5t plus 5 equals 0. Our next step is to undo any addition or subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides, leaving me with negative 2.5t equals negative 5. Now divide both sides by 2.5, and you're left with t equals 2. Here's another one with a fraction, but this time I'm going to leave it in. Distribute your fraction to both terms in here, and you're going to get 1/4 m minus 4, because 1/4 times 16 is going to give you 4, and it's still going to equal 7. So now we just have a basic two-step equation. Add 4 to both sides, and you get 1/4 m equals 11. So now I'm going to divide by 1/4 on both sides to get m all by itself. So 1/4 divided by 1/4 here, these will cancel out, leaving us with m. Now over here I'm going to divide by 1/4, but remember, when you divide by a fraction, it's the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So dividing by 1/4 is the same as multiplying by 4. So what I'm really going to do is 11 times 4 and get m equals 44. Alright, so now let's take it and put it all together in a word problem. The McNeils rented a moving truck for $49.95 plus 30 cents per mile. Before returning the truck, they filled the tank with gas, which cost $18.32, or $18.32. The total cost for the truck plus the cents per mile and the gas was $95.87. We want to find the total number of miles the truck was driven. We're going to let our variable represent the number of miles. So how do we solve this? We're going to take the $49.95 plus our 30 cents per mile, so 30 cents times x, plus $18.32, and we're going to set it all equal to $95.87. From there, we can combine our like terms, and in this case, our like terms are our numbers without the variable. So, bring my 30x forward. Everything is positive, so 5 and 2 gives us 7. 3 and 9 gives us 2. Carry my 1. This is 8. Carry my 1. 68/27 equals 95/87. Now we're going to subtract 68/27 from both sides. 0, 6, 27/60 on that side. I'm going to come over here because I'm out of space. So we're getting 0.3x, 30x, and 27/60. When I divide both sides, we get 0.30. Move our decimal. 9 goes here. 0. 92 miles. So x is going to equal 92 miles.